Okay.
Diane Daniel here with the Deville Buzzz podcast, coming to you live from the Blue Rose Art Bistro in downtown Douglasville, sponsored by Enjoy Life Cleaning Services and the Blue Rose. Thank you so much for joining us today live on our broadcast and helping me welcome our amazing Kemiko Lawrence with Harmony Wellness Angels. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you, Diane. I feel so honored to be here, called amazing and all these wonderful things. So I'm happy to be here.
It's the truth. You are.
Thank you.
You are a health and wellness guru.
Well, I don't necessarily like the honor or the name guru. Let's just say I've been on this journey for a number of years. And with that being said, I've gained quite a bit of knowledge along the way. My belief and knowing is that we are always students, right? So I'm not a guru. I just have maybe a lot more years under my belt than some, but I'm always learning and incorporating the new knowledge that I do learn to make it better.
I love it.
Yeah.
And now your journey to wellness, that started as a child, right? Could
Yes.
you share a little bit about that?
Yeah, it definitely started as a child. I have to give all the kudos and credit to my mom, who really made some drastic changes in our family's diet, because I was a young child who was sick a lot. I had terrible allergies. First of all, I was raised in New York City, and it was always cold, and I always had a cold, right? So my mom, being the woman that she was, the gardener, the southerner, she believed that all healing was in plants, that she can concoct something out of the kitchen cabinet and make us all better. We used to drink homemade teas and all, who knows what she put in there, but it would always make us better. But for me, I was a little bit more sick than my siblings. And I will always remember, because I was born in the month of January, being home sick in bed on my birthday. And I was always so sad because I missed having like a birthday. And my mom basically, around 5th grade, one of our teachers, unfortunately, I was exposed to TB at that age of my life. I was 10 years old. And so as a result of that, my mom just went on this radical hunt to how to make us better, how to make me better. So she rid our family of everything refined, white, and processed. No cereals, no sugar, no flour, no anything that was in a box or a bag. Everything was fresh. And that took place for about a good year. And also in that, she studied herbs. I'd never forget that she had me taking this stuff called bees pollen. It's sold in bottles today, quite popular, but that helped build up my immune system. And from that foundational experience, my health has remained, and to this day, fast forward some decades later, I'm still a picture of health, and I have to credit my mom for that.
Love that.
Yeah.
So would you say that set the foundation for your current, where you're at today and your company and what it is that you're doing? Would you say that?
Absolutely. I mean, I always rely on that, right? On my foundation. In fact, my mom is 82 years old right now. She does not take a pill or any form of medication. She's in excellent health, has all her teeth, still has her eyesight, faculties. In fact, she drives to and from Alabama to come visit us.
Wow.
Still today at age 82. So yes, my mom is living proof of that existence. So clean eating, now what everybody calls clean eating, is the way I was raised. It didn't have a name then, but my mom was on that many, many years ago.
Now, you did share, how old were you when you first tried McDonald's?
I was in my 20s. I couldn't wait to get to McDonald's. And then it's so interesting because, again, we didn't eat fast food. I didn't know, fast food was not a thing, but of course it was a novelty by the time I was in my early 20s. Mm-hmm. And in fact, I did not remain a fan of McDonald's very long. No shame on McDonald's. It's just that I feel like my palate was just highly developed, and by the time I got a chance to experience McDonald's, it just wasn't good. I didn't enjoy it.
You said highly developed for quality food, right?
Quality food, right? Because when your palate, and this I know to be true, when your palate is developed to certain foods, right? And in this country, our palates are developed to salty and sweet, right? And processed foods. But when you are accustomed to whole, grain food, whole foods, right? Not plugging Whole Foods, but whole foods, then that is what your body understands is nourishment, right? Because your body wants to be nourished. It's natural, right? So your body knows, and your palate does too.
And part of nourishing your body is also keeping it physically healthy.
Absolutely. Physically healthy, right? So how we keep our bodies physically healthy is the thing, right? So I always say this, movement is medicine for the body. Right? Breath is medicine for the mind, and stillness is medicine for the soul. It's something I teach in my yoga practice all the time. So one way that we can ensure that we remain physically healthy is by moving the body, no question. Yes.
And so you are a yoga instructor.
I'm a yoga instructor, a yoga educator.
Yoga educator.
Yoga educator, yes, because I educate and yes, I do instruct. In fact, I teach weekly classes right here in Douglasville at our home yoga studio, Keep It Moving Yoga and Bar, which is just a block away from here.
Just down the street.
Just down the street on Bowden Street. So I teach there every week, Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. And then I also teach at our newest studio down in Villa Rica Yoga, on Wednesday evenings at 6 o'clock. I also lead corporate, private events, retreats. I love working with people. Right? So my yoga practice fills that need for me in terms of interacting and engaging with people in a group and even one-on-one.
Okay.
Yes.
And you actually came out to Enjoy Life Cleaning and did
I
a session with our whole team.
I did. I love doing working with corporations, organizations, small businesses and large, because one thing we know is that, people in our work life, we deal with stress. Right? And yoga is just one coping mechanism, if you will, or tool that we can use that can be effective in people's lives. And Enjoy Life Cleaning Services, employees are physically engaged in the work that they do. So they do manual physical labor. So their bodies are the tool that they use to work. Mm-hmm. So the body has to be kept in good working, clean order, right? In order to be effective employees of Enjoy Life Cleaning.
Absolutely.
So yes, we came out by your invitation. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
And we do that. We love to do that. We love to work with companies around Douglasville. We also work with the Douglas County Courthouse.
I love it.
Yeah, we have a program with them, and they too love the ongoing results that they're seeing in their employees due to the weekly yoga practices there at the courthouse.
Awesome. Now tell me a little bit about the results. So some of the feedback that you've received in regards to, what it is that you do coming out and working with different teams in the small business, large business sector. Tell me a little bit about the feedback that you're getting on how the people are responding to that.
The biggest part of the feedback is that people are able to cope with situations better, that people are not showing up to work or going home angry or upset, that they're just able to handle the ebbs and flows of the day, the interactions with their coworkers, with their bosses better because they feel better. Because when you feel better, you behave better.
This is true.
That's true, right? We know that to be true. When you're not feeling good, the tendency is to project what's going on inside. You might notice that someone might there could be some interaction, and whatever that person says or the response has nothing to do with the situation, and it's really because they're just feeling bad inside. People are walking around carrying pain and have no way of releasing it, because the one thing we know is that our issues live in our tissues. I say that all the time, and you hold it, right? So when you take in stress, say you have a traumatic experience, physically or otherwise, emotionally, it goes somewhere. It stays in the body, and how we let it out is the thing, right? Most people don't even think about that. You have a car accident, it's likely you'll go to the chiropractor or the doctor or something like that. What happens when you have an emotional accident? Where do you go? It stays inside. And then we see it manifest itself in a myriad of ways, right? I can't move my neck, my back hurts, my knees, all of these points in the body that are carrying the stress. That's all it is.
And would you say that yoga is the answer?
So I don't believe that there is the answer, right? I believe that yoga is a serious, viable tool that can facilitate healing and help anybody. If you are breathing, if you are standing upright, if you're looking at this video, yoga can help you. Yes, so it's not the answer, right? Because we are complex beings. We're not one-dimensional, right? We have mental health, physical health, emotional health, spiritual health, financial health. There's many pieces to the pie.
Yeah.
So the answer is not true. It is part of the answer. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Now tell us a little bit about how you started practicing yoga. Uh-oh. Your very first yoga class. What did that look like?
Oh, my very first yoga class. So that would have been 23 years ago. Okay. And at that time, I had 2 children. Now we have 5. So talk about stress, right? So my second son was about 2 years old at the time. My husband, I was working, so we were 2 incomes, 2 corporate jobs. Well, he owned a company and I had a corporate job, highly stressful. And I was stressed. And so my stress came out in like me being snappy, like you know how that can go, right? So I was a little snappy at the time. And so he somehow came across this article, little snapshot in the paper advertising yoga at our local high school. And at the time, we were living in North Jersey. So this was in South Orange, New Jersey. Okay. And he said, I read this thing about this something called yoga, and they're having this class at the local high school, and I think it would really help you because it says it reduces stress. So
he was being very kind.
He was being nice. I know I was a piece of work at that time. So I said, well, you know what? I'm just going to go, right? It will give me some time to myself. I went. Mm-hmm. And so the story about that is that, first of all, it wasn't in a yoga studio. It was not in an ideal location, but I will never forget how I felt at the end of the class. And I will tell you that is what has kept me coming back to my mat 23 years later, is that feeling, that deep, the sense of the release, the deep relaxation that I felt. Because if you've ever been into a yoga class, at the end of the class, there's always what we call shavasana, or final resting pose. Mm-hmm. And that final resting pose, I just kept going, chasing that feeling again. So ultimately I found a studio and, went on that path from there.
Wonderful. Mm-hmm. So the foundation of good eating came from Mom.
Yes.
Then the foundation of yoga and taking care of your body in that sense, that came through discovery after high stress in a corporate environment.
Yes.
Now tell us a little bit about what we have right here.
Oh, yeah. So this is my other, this is another extension of myself. So everything I do is an extension of who I am, right? Okay. So this is my kombucha, right? So aptly named Kombucha. Now, if you know anything about kombucha, kombucha is sold commercially around the world, has been in existence for thousands of years. It's not new. It's new here in this region of the world. Because once again, America, we're this country, we kind of catch up after the fact. But this product originated in the East, right? And it is a fermented tea in a nutshell, right? It's a fermented tea. What makes it good is that it is naturally a probiotic, right? It supports your liver, so it supports your digestive health, and we all need digestive health. Everybody eats. Everybody needs their gut health. Lots of people take probiotics, but your probiotics can be obtained in something like a kombucha. Kombucha is an optional, product. It also is great for your skin, hair, and nails, and it increases your energy. Like everybody says, oh, you have so much energy. Yeah, I drink a lot of kombucha. I do. It's what I drink. Other than water, right? I drink coffee too. I love my coffee, by the way, coffee lovers. But I do drink kombucha. I don't drink sodas, juices, anything like that. Kombucha is my drink of choice.
Okay. Right? And if we wanted to purchase some, how would we go about doing that?
So you can purchase here in Douglasville. If you're physically located here in Douglasville, we're sold right down the street at the Vine Cafe and Market. Awesome. If you're not in Douglasville, we do ship. I have a website. It is Kombucha.com, Kemboocha, Kombucha.com. I'm on all platforms of social media. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. I'm on LinkedIn, Twitter. Wherever you live, you'll find me. So you can basically place your orders right online at Kombucha.com. And for anybody that places a new order, if you use coupon code NEW, you get 10% off your first order.
Okay.
Yes.
And speaking of coupon codes,
yes,
I know you have another event coming up.
Yes,
Could you tell us about that?
Yes, of course. So at the end of the month, which is Saturday, the last Saturday of October, Saturday, October 26th, I'm leading an event I'm calling Bend and Booch. So that incorporates yoga, my love, and kombucha, my other love, right? So it is a 1-hour session, and we're offering a $5 discount code. So if you use the code BUZZ for Deville Buzz, BUZZ, right, and register for your place at Bend and Booch, which will be held at Keep It Moving Yoga and Bar, you'll get $5 off. The admission is $25. So with the coupon code BUZZ, it's $20. You'll also get to take home a bottle of my delicious kombucha, and you will leave with that same feeling that I had 23 years ago, feeling like new money, right? Ready to go off and just spread love in the world, right? Because that's what it's all about. It's all about being, right, we give and receive, right? It's a reciprocal relationship. So we want to be love, give love, and share that, and that comes right back to you.
I love it. Okay.
Yes.
And tell us the name of the company again.
Harmony Wellness Angels. Harmony, right? Because I totally believe that we are harmonious with nature, right? So we need to be in sync with Mother Nature, live in harmony. Wellness, well, we all need to be well, right, to exist and have a great quality of life. And then angels. Angels are our protectors and our guides. We have earth angels, right? We have our heavenly angels. I believe in angels. So Harmony Wellness Angels works together to bring harmony, wellness, and love to the world.
I love it.
Yes.
Now you have a special guest here that you'd like us to meet.
I do. Of course we do. I have a special guest. She's 13 years old just today.
Woo, happy birthday.
Yay. So this is my daughter, Kiara. She is my number 5, the only girl of the tribe, right? I say the only flower amongst the sons. She also is a yoga instructor, teaching the youth, teaching those her age, teaching her peers, right at Keep It Moving Yoga and Bar as well. And she also has a class on the same day we have Bend and Booch. She does a monthly class for young people. So if you have a young person in your life, ages 7 to 15, or if you are young at heart, we don't exclude, right? So young or young at heart, you can come and check out Kiara's yoga class. She is a certified yoga instructor, and she will be leading class. So she's my special guest today because, again, foundationally speaking, if we teach our children, right, raise them up in the way in which they shall go, and they will never depart, right? So that's the mode or the method or the thinking around teaching her and helping her at a very young age as a young girl who will grow into be a young woman, so she will not struggle with health issues, right? And not have to learn as an adult, which so many of us as adults have to do. We're so busy trying to figure it out, right?
Yeah.
But wouldn't it be beautiful if we had it foundationally, and then we could figure out so many of the other things we need to figure out.
I love it.
Yes.
Well, thank you for being here. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
And great job, Mom.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
And let's give a round of applause to our audience today. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, audience. Thank you.
And now is time for us to hear about what's going on in Douglasville. So I have my co-host, Miss MJ.
Hello. Hey, good to see everybody out in Deville land today.
Yes.
We're super excited. First of all, I want to give a shout out to families. The power of family businesses. Here's a perfect example. We have to teach our kids, to groom our kids, to get them involved. I believe you also have family in the house today too, right?
Absolutely, yes.
Amen, amen. So let's give a shout out to our kids. We have to train them up.
We have to.
You have to train them. In order to prepare them, we have to train them up. So it's great to see that your daughter's very much engaged in your business. Great to see that your daughter's
Yes, I have one of my babies here. One of my 4 daughters, Jacqueline.
here also engage in the business as well. And I have sons. Sons are a little bit different than daughters.
Yes, they are.
Okay?
Amen.
We have to nudge them a little differently than we have to. I don't have any girls, but everybody that I know that has a girl, there's not a lot of nudging that has to happen, you know? I'm still working on mine to come at least wash the dishes on Saturday, right? But they're quick to want to get some sneakers and everything else, but we got to train them up. That's the only thing they know.
We do.
Well, it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we see Lady Di all decked out in her pink. She said every Tuesday she's going to be decked out. Doesn't she look good in that pink?
Yes, she does.
She's wearing it well. Let's give her a hand for this hot pink today.
Yes.
So I'm just going to give you some quick updates of some of the things that we have going on in DVille. Again, this is the time frame where we let residents and viewers know what's happening in Douglasville. So we're going to kick it off. Of course, you know it is that time of the year, Halloween, which is what? Trick or treat, trunk or treat. There's a million of them going on in Douglasville, but I'm going to talk about two of them that's happening. Don't forget to don't forget to check out the Halloween trunk and treat. It's actually a car show. So it's something for the whole entire family. It's from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. It's on October the 12th. Oh, do we have a train coming? Yeah.
I think it passed.
Okay. That was a silent train, right?
Yeah.
We used to it making noise. They must have got the news that don't
They
do
do,
that when
right.
when the doorbell buzzes.
Right.
But anyway, the trunk or treat car show is happening right here in Douglas County from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. on October the 12th. It's a busy weekend because it is a holiday weekend. And for those of us that have kids that go to school in Douglas County, guess what? We have our kids 2 extra days, Monday and Tuesday of next week. But we love that, right? We love having that.
We love it. We love having our sons.
Right. So we got a lot for them to do this weekend, so they can be very tired. So on the 13th and the 14th, when they're out, they're resting, right? Trunk and Treat, the Fall Festival on October the 12th, is happening at the Golden Estates from 3 to 5 p.m. There are a lot of events that are coming up that are geared around Halloween to give kids and families a positive alternative. But we don't want to miss out. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and that's why Lady Di has this amazing pink on today. And we should get engaged in several events that's taking place. I believe she's going to talk about something that they've been working on for a while now, but I'm going to mention the Pink Santa Hat Movement. It's a 5K run and walk, and it's happening with the Douglas County High School, at the Douglas County High School. They're kicking off at 7 a.m., but it's all about bringing attention to breast cancer awareness. Very excited about that. You know there's never enough that we can do to support breast cancer awareness. I think it's just interesting that they're tying Santa in this whole thing. So I guess everybody's going to have pink Santa hats. That's probably what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So that should be really cute. You might want to check that out. Also, we've been talking about this for the last 2 Tuesdays, which is the Women in Small Business Expo that's happening this Saturday. It is finally here. From 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. If you have a small business, I don't know if you're participating in it. This Saturday, which would be great for you if you are around and you're busy. If y'all don't see Miss Kemiko is doing her thing. Now there's a difference between doing your thing and doing your thing. Okay? Doing your thing is meaning I'm making it happen. Okay? I'm not waiting for no one, nobody.
Amen.
Every time I get a little notification on my phone, I'm like, my God, where she is now? And amazing women that you're working with.
Yes.
I mean, that whole movement is awesome. So, so you might want to check this out.
Okay.
It is the Women in Small Business Expo. Diane has been talking about it really for the last 2 weeks. It's Saturday from 11 to 3 p.m. and it's at Deer Lake Park. Diane, just so that I'm clear, there's going to be vendors, right?
Yes.
And vendors are going to, is that going to be any workshops or anything like that happening with it? Do you know?
It's all women entrepreneurs, and I believe Dr. Claudia said that there are 68 vendors currently participating, and what they're asking is actually for us to bring donations that are going to be donated to the JC Freedom House.
Oh, so it's a very important fundraiser. So it's not just women hanging out. So she's actually doing her thing.
Yes.
She ain't doing her thing. She's doing her thing. With 68 people, vendors, she's doing her thing.
She is.
So we got to support that. We think that's an amazing thing to have happen. And just a quick reminder, and then we're going to hear from our amazing host about our tidy tips. We love these tidy tips. I don't know if you heard about her tidy tips. She is tidy queen right here, okay? But with that being said, don't forget to check us out this week in the Blue Rose. We have an amazing weekend lined up for you. Of course, tomorrow is Build a Sister Up. And if you haven't come out on a Wednesday night, bring your tissues.
Okay, oh my.
Be ready to release some stuff.
Okay.
Okay? but be ready to also connect with some amazing women that are doing great things. And so that happens every Wednesday at 6 p.m. But Richard's in the house. I see Richard. Shout out to Richard. Y'all know, listen, if nobody knows Richard, then you don't know nobody.
Okay.
This is true.
Let me say that. If nobody knows Richard, then you don't know nobody.
Okay.
Richard is amazing. One day we need to have Richard on the show, right?
Yes, I think
we need to do. Okay, we need to make that
Dr.
happen.
Block, are you in?
He is actually the man to go through for almost everything. But he's also our diplomat at the chamber. But every Wednesday, Mr. Block, I mean, that's a great name, right? Dr. Block.
Right.
You know, that sounds like some power happening right there. Dr. Block is here every Wednesday, but first Wednesday. And tomorrow, he's going to be featuring an amazing entrepreneur, a lady that's in finance. I think the company's called Duckwood Finance. But every Wednesday, right here at 12 o'clock, we have an entrepreneurship workshop. And he's going to be hosting that tomorrow. So that should be awesome. But, so check that out. Last but not least, I'm just going to do my little selfish plug. October the 26th, right here, parents, daughters, sons, fathers, you have to come in your most amazing superhero costume.
Okay.
We're having a superheroes brunch. So I already see, Lady Di, I don't know what you're going to be, but I know you're going to be. But we already know what the taskmaster is going to be. Something.
I have a cake.
Panther, Black Panther right there at the bar. Right there. Yes, bring your cakes, bring it on. We're going to make it happen. Right, we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to paint a little bit. We're going to do some crafts. We're going to sing.
That sounds fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun. But we're asking for families to come out dressed as the superheroes.
Okay.
All a part of the holiday season.
Yes.
And so we're super excited about that. You can give us a call here at 305. 305, that's my cell number. Don't call me on my cell number. Sorry. 678-909-2133. With that being said, let me turn it over to Lady Di with the tidy tip of the day. She's
Thank
still
you,
laughing
MJ.
at me. You got listen.
That was awesome.
I know you're gonna be laughing when we bring these cocktails out, all right? These booch tails.
Yes, we named them.
We named
them. So that's the name.
I'm
Yeah, I'm not going to give it away.
Okay.
So I'm going to do my tidy tip now. And my tidy tip for the week is actually green smoothies, right?
Oh.
We all make them. We use our blenders,
Yes.
our NutriBullet, our Ninja. But then cleaning the blades is a pain in So what you do... So what you do is you actually, after you make your green smoothie and you pour it in your cup, you can actually put some warm water, a little bit of baking soda, and a little bit of dish detergent, and you actually just run it.
Wow.
Just run the blender.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then you just
baking soda,
dish detergent, and warm water.
Wow.
And you put that in the blender and you just pulsate a couple times.
Wow.
Rinse it out, throw it in the dishwasher,
to
or you're
do
good
that.
to go. Yeah, because we all know that cleaning the blender after you make green smoothies is like, is this green smoothie really worth it? You know, you're in there trying to get the blades clean and it's really not that much fun. So simple and easy. Finish making your green smoothie, warm water, baking soda, a drop of soap, and just run the blender.
And kombucha is great in smoothies.
I love that.
It's
really
a very versatile product, so you can add any of these fruit flavors in your smoothie. And we even make a green version as well. So that goes right in line with what you're saying.
So kombucha can go in your smoothie and it could also go in your martini.
Yes.
So let's try some.
So y'all think I had a name for them and all of that.
Right.
But that's fine. I'm glad y'all got
Yes.
the name.
Okay.
I'm
So
not
this
drinking now.
is a Moonrise Martini.
Moonrise
Martini.
And we keep it healthy because
What is
this is a
it?
kombucha.
Moon goddess.
So
And then there's sun goddess.
Okay.
Yes.
Yep. So this was actually made with the moon goddess.
Yes, the moon
kombucha.
The
Okay.
blueberry, elderberry, acai, and ginger.
Awesome.
Wow.
Yes.
So this is how you keep martinis healthy.
Because kombucha supports your liver, so you can drink and put the kombucha in your drink, and you're okay.
We got the thumbs up.
And we're drinking during the day. Oh my gosh.
Yes. And tell me what you think.
It's past 12 o'clock.
Oh
so
gosh,
we got-
yeah.
It's delicious.
That
Oh
is
my
yummy.
goodness. Michelle, this is going to
This
have
is
to
yummy,
be
yummy, yummy.
You want me
on
to
the
just-
menu.
Okay.
Moonrise Martini.
Okay.
Yes.
Listen. First of all, you have to come back. We have to have a booch party here.
Oh, we
Oh
gonna
my
have
gosh, I
a
love that.
party. Oh my gosh.
Listen. We gotta do it in Halloween season because booch, B-O-O, with the little.
Oh yeah. I love the way you think. Oh my gosh.
We're having it. Listen.
A Bucci full Halloween.
So she can do her thing.
She's
Always doing her thing.
Girl, yes.
We're gonna have some
It was
cocktails.
this little sip right
Yes,
here.
that was amazing.
I wanted to add as you guys are sipping on that. I really want to speak this into your future. Those tidy tips you need to put in the book.
Yes.
You
tidy
need to
tips.
put those in a book.
Okay, I receive it.
Receive it. I'm telling you. This is the fourth time you talk about your
Tidy
tidy
tips.
Tidy tips.
It's great.
Everybody needs their tidy tips. You know, and I'm telling you, Taskmaster, this is on you right now.
Tidy tips.
Tidy tips.
Yeah.
We
You
want
got it.
it for the holidays.
Enjoy
we want it
life
for the
cleaning
holidays.
tidy tips.
Okay.
Too funny.
So,
I love it.
Listen, Taskmaster's doing this. You know what this means, right? This means shut up.
Wrap it up.
Say goodbye. It was such a pleasure having you with us today.
Such a pleasure being here.
I just have one more thing.
Yes.
Follow us on Facebook on
Yes.
the Deville Buzz. Like, share, comment. We had an amazing guest today.
Yes, we did.
Thank
Lots
you.
of
So
fun.
thank you
you
for
so-
coming out. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
And I also want to tell you guys about our event that's coming up October 27th. Knockout Cancer. It's going to take place at the Arbor Place Mall
Okay.
from 1 to 5 p.m. And you can actually go on to our website. It's enjoylifecs.com. Click on the Knockout tab, and it has all the information how you can be a part of it. It's amazing event, and it actually supports any family going through cancer treatment because we want to be able to provide more free maid services for people in our community.
Yes.
So thank you so much for joining us today
Yes.
at the Deville Buzz. We had a ton of fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
It's
We were
nice when
buzzing
it's,
today.
it's nice
It
when
was
it's
awesome.
natural, right? It's nice
It
when
was
it's
very natural.
And we got an additional buzz.
Oh yes, we were buzzing all over.
Buzzing all over the place.
So don't forget to follow us, like she said, and don't forget to check us out every Tuesday on the Deville
Buzz. And next week we have Dr. DJ with ABWA. So come out and join us for that and hear about all the amazing things Dr. DJ is doing. So thank you so much. And Kemiko, once again, thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you so
out.
much for having me. It's been a pleasure. Thank you, ladies.
Awesome.
High fives, high fives.